A new month is right around the corner. Here is our household budget for November 2024. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer, a certified financial coach and the creator of Financial Fitness. For a frame of reference, we are a family of 7. We're living in northern Utah. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my spreadsheet. There is a link in the description box below where you can grab a copy of my template if you're interested. Starting with income, my husband is on a salary. However, he recently received a raise and we had a bunch of health insurance changes. So this is the first month where I can actually plan on exactly how much we will make. I know what our take-home pay will be. So his take-home pay is just under $6,000 for the month. My business will make some money. We try to live off of just my husband's income. So I just put $100 here because we will invest that $100 for my income. And then interest. We will earn some interest. We have money in online savings accounts, so we earn some every month. We don't plan on it for our budget. It's just like icing on the cake. It goes into whatever we have the money in online savings, it goes into that account and we just let it accumulate. So total take-home pay that we're planning on is just over $6,000. Moving on to donations, we tithe 10% of our gross pay, and then we do a little bit for humanitarian and fast offerings. So we plan on $900 a month. That's based on my husband's income and me making $100. If and when I make more than that, we will pay more than that. And then moving on to the expenses, starting with the boring ones that we have every single month, moving on to the more fun ones. Our mortgage is fixed, $1,376.70 for the month. I get lots of comments on how we're so lucky we have such a low mortgage, and it is true. We have always tried to follow the 25% rule, our mortgage being 25% or less of our take-home pay. So we have a large, lovely home, but we had a huge down payment so that we would be able to keep the payment in the 25% of our income. Electricity, $44. In fact, I actually just got notified it is going up. We have solar panels. It's only supposed to be like $11 a month, but I got a new phone and we have an app to monitor our solar. And when I got a new phone, I did not download and log into that app, and our solar panels were out for June and July, which is where we bank the most sun. I didn't realize it. So our electric bill, we got notified it's going to be $60 a month for a while. So live and learn. Natural gas, we pay an average. They adjust it once or twice a year, so we're at $68 every month. Our city bill, $125. I'm doing my best guess. The largest portion of our bill is water, and in November, we will paying the bill for October, and we have still watered some, but not very much for our yard, so I'm guessing $125. Life insurance, this is fixed for me. Term insurance, $11.10 a month. My husband's we pay annually because we got a discount. Mine was such a small amount that there's no discount for paying once a year versus monthly, and it's easier to pay monthly, so we just pay monthly for mine. Car insurance, $102. Phone bill, $30 for the month. We get asked all the time how we keep our phone bill to $30 a month. And the answer to that is my husband and I are on a family plan with another family member. She has an amazing deal through her employer. So she added us to her line. We just pay her every month. Our oldest daughter has a phone. Our next oldest will be getting one in the near future. For our oldest, we use Mint Mobile. We did a ton of research when we first started, and they were by far the best deal for us. We've been using them for over a year now. We've recently renewed, so we just paid for another year for her. It works out to be $15 a month for her phone. It's been great for us. I've got a video reviewing it, pros and cons, because it's not perfect, but we've been really happy with it. If you're interested, use my link. I've recently partnered with them. Use my link and you can try out any plan of theirs, even the unlimited plan, for $15 a month for the first 3 months. So my link will be in the description box and in the comments below. And our internet bill is fixed at $55 per month. Gas for our vehicles. November, we've got Thanksgiving. I think we'll be having people to our house for Thanksgiving. We will be done. We will finish competitive soccer, all of the traveling to games. We will not be in competitive volleyball yet. So we should be able to keep our gas bill to $200. That's my best guess. Piano, $80 for the month. We pay $20 per lesson, and there are only she'll only have 4 lessons in November, so that's $80 for the month. Guitar for our son. He broke his wrist, so he hasn't been doing it. He will now be starting back, and she's a high school student. She just charges $10 for a lesson, or $8 for a lesson. She charges $8 for a lesson, so it should be $32 for the month. Groceries, $700 for the month. I have been asked lately how we do this with a family of 7. I just filmed a video. I have a few videos with tips and tricks. I'll put links to those in the description box down below, show you how I do my grocery shopping. But I've got a video I just filmed. I'm working on editing it, coming out in the next few days with my biggest tips for saving on groceries. Eating out, $50 for the month. Miscellaneous, it's always good to have miscellaneous, $25. And then kids money / babysitting. We pay our kids when they do their jobs. Only one kid ever consistently marks off her chart. They still do almost all the stuff, but it's only one that actually marks off her chart to get paid. Also, that same daughter is doing a lot of babysitting for us. She went to Germany last summer on an exchange, and she had to earn the money for her flights, and she earned a lot of it, but she still owed us a few $100s. I told her we would waive it if she just babysat for us for the rest of the year without complaining every time we asked. So I'm not going to be paying anything for babysitting in November. So just $25 a month should cover that. Entertainment, $25 for the month. So that total for our expenses is just under $3,000, which you can see that's about 50% of our take-home pay. Moving on, only debt we have is our mortgage. I've already accounted for that in the expense section. We do use credit cards, but we don't have a balance. We pay them off every month. So then moving on to our savings, this includes our long-term savings as well as our short-term sinking funds. Our emergency fund, not budgeting anything because it's funded. My husband gets $25 for fund money, $25 for bike maintenance because he bikes like 40 miles a day and has a motor on his bike. My fund money, $25 for the month. We could increase this, that's not very much. We had more than this when we were first married and in college, but there are other things I'd rather spend money on, so that's what we do. Life insurance for my husband, we get a discount for paying it annually, so we set aside the money every month so that when it's due, we've already got it. House maintenance, I feel like we are scraping the bottom of the barrel every single month on this, so I've increased this to $250 per month. Vacation, $200 per month. We don't have a big vacation plan, just a family road trip for 5 or 6 days in the summer. A few small things, nothing major. House updates, we're not putting anything towards this. Anything my business makes, we will then put towards our garage addition that we are doing. Clothing, $100 for the month. We just set it on automatic transfers, automatically put $100 in every month, and then when we need it, I pull the money out. Gifts, same thing, $50 per month. Now this is not Christmas gifts, this is more teacher gifts or wedding gifts, occasionally just small things like that. We set aside money for Christmas and birthdays separate from this. Medical expenses, $0. We changed, we now have a health savings account. So that money is taken out of our paycheck for health insurance. And whenever we have any medical expenses, we pay for it with our HSA card. This money, we were setting aside money for braces. We're now putting that into our HSA. We didn't used to have an HSA. So we're not adding anything to it. I still got it there because we still have money in the account. So I want to be able to track how much we have in there. Car expenses, $100 for the month. This is just for wear and tear when we register our vehicles or basic maintenance on it. If a light goes out, we have to replace a light, anything, and we've recently depleted all of that, but now we're building it up. Christmas, $0. We're using the cash back from our credit cards. That will be our budget for Christmas. Kids extracurricular, $400. This has gone up and up and up. Fall is when we have almost all of our major kids expenses. So now we will start kind of accumulating throughout the year. Our oldest plays high school volleyball and competitive volleyball. She's just decided she wants to be done after this season, which means we will have a lot that will significantly decrease our expenses. But there are other kids, I'm not decreasing the amount we're putting in there just yet. My Roth IRA, we put $400 to. My husband's Roth IRA, we put $400 to. And then we invest $100 in non-retirement mutual funds for if we want access to the money before retirement. So total savings ends up being just over $2,000, which is 35% of our take-home pay. That leaves us, you can see, we planned just over $6,000. So we have an extra $81. I am going to go back, I'm gonna put this in groceries. We can make it on $700 a month, but we are getting low on some of our staples, and this way I can just stockpile more. And for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas will be coming up. There's just a lot more baking and cooking going on. So I'm gonna increase that. So that takes us, I could add 74 cents if I truly want this to be a zero-based budget. Now, as I go throughout the month, as I go grocery shopping and spend money, I will track it down here. If you're interested in seeing my review on Mint Mobile, check out that video up here. Otherwise, those videos I mentioned on saving for your groceries, saving on your grocery budget each month, check out the description box for links to those. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.